Let's move on to Cowboys at Rams. Open Rams at -2.5. Now it has switched completely over to the Cowboys, -2.5. Total open at 43. Now Pinnacle New Wager hanging at 40, while all other books are hanging 39.5. Prescott completed all 4 of his pass attempts in that 17-9 loss. He looked good. With no Zeke, we saw Tony Pollard 4 times, 16 yards, 1 drive. I expect he'll get more this time around. There was also some feel-good situations. You got to see Travis Frederick come back after missing all of last year with the nerve disorder, played the opening drive in his return. Nice to see. Blake Bortles started for the Rams and looked like Blake Bortles out there. No difference. Now, they were saying nice things about him, but 3 of 8, 50 yards, 59.4 rating. And then another nice spot for the Rams, Kevin Peterson, after missing all of last year with the ACL. He came back. So it was nice to see Peterson and Frederick out there. Cowboys looked good early and then just didn't care. They didn't try. And this line move, heavy over to the Cowboys, makes it seem like they are going to try this week. Donnie, RightSide, Cowboys at Rams.
I agree with both line moves here of what's taking place here. Now, you get late to the train. I know we don't like to say, hey, because we do the shows live. So it's like, hey, well, I'll take it right now at -3, even though you could have gotten +3. I still think Dallas Cowboys are the right side. They should win this football game. But also take a look at the movement to the under, 42, 42.5 down to 39s, 39.5s out there. We're talking about 2 teams that are flying to Hawaii, which already gets your head different. Like, you're in the middle of football camp. You're ingrained. You're in training camp. You're not going anywhere. You're just focused on football. And then you say, hey, guys, we got a game in Hawaii. And it's sort of like turns away from like a business trip to like a deep breath. Let me go out here. Oh, we're going to go to Hawaii. I mean, not that they're going to be going on the beach and having fun, but just flying out to Hawaii to play a football game in a random stadium just leads me to believe that how invested are these guys going to be? How tired are they going to be? And what's the point of them going to Hawaii for a preseason game to begin with? Give me the under in this football game, and I think Dallas just managed the game a little bit better than what the Rams are. We know the Rams really don't care. They're waiting to hold out all their starters. They're waiting to play for week 1 as opposed to this preseason game. I think Dallas is still going to get it, even though it's a late movement. You missed out on a positive line. And I think this game stays under because I can't even believe they're flying to Hawaii in the middle of training camp and playing a football game. No way this goes over.
No way this goes over, but at 39.5, is there still value? Still a value. And tough. And explaining to Sue's 387 why that move has gone to the under. And Nutflush Allen laughing, saying, you know what, we got to let Whale Capper go first on some of these. But I like seeing Whale Capper digest what Donnie has to say and then discuss it. But I hear what you're saying, Nutflush. Maybe we should. Sue's 387 says, yeah, I'm here in Hawaii. They're partying at the Four Seasons.
Oh.
But we are selling out the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
So there's 2 different angles there. And Sue says, do you guys believe if we sell out the stadium, they play harder? What do you think about this spot, Whale Capper, Cowboys at Rams?
So I don't think that the stadium sellout influences how hard they play. I think there's probably going to be a little bit of a vacation mindset. I mean, you can't go to Hawaii and not catch that.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, probably their first ever trips to Hawaii. Unless you've been to the Pro Bowl when it happened to be in Hawaii. I'm not sure you've ever been out there before if you're an NFL player. But I think the important part to focus on for this game is the fact that the Rams are traveling 5 hours, 5 hours west here. It's a 5-hour flight from LA to Hawaii. It's a non-trivial flight, right? So they're flying 5 hours west now. Later this season, they're going to be flying to London. Like this part of their, you typically ignore like the travel that you log during preseason, but I don't think this is trivial. Like I think this could have some potential impacts on how the Rams perform through the kind of the first half of the season, and kind of the overall kind of wear and tear of all of the travel that they have to do is going to be super serious this year. And so I'm just kind of going to gauge, they didn't fly everyone out there, right? Like Goff didn't go out there. There's a couple other key offensive pieces that they did not fly out to Hawaii, but they flew Aaron Donald out there. They flew some of their other blue chip players out there, and this is a thin team anyway. don't love their second and third units at all. That was kind of our whole angle on blasting the Raiders last week. And I'm going back to the well, and I'm taking the Cowboys in this one all the way. I think the Cowboys have shown some pretty interesting. I've seen a lot of clips of Cooper Rush this week in practice. He's getting a lot of reps with the guys who are going to be the 1 and 2 wide receivers in this game, who are the second string wide receivers normally in the regular season. And he's shown some pretty nice chemistry with those guys. I think you're going to see some pretty impressive passing out of that unit when they're out there, and I think that's going to bolster the Cowboys here to the win. And I'm going to lay the points and back the boys. As far as the total goes, I get the angle of why would they try? Like, this is a vacation, like, therefore it's going to go under. I think there's probably been way too much made of that. I think that, in general, we knew that Goff wasn't going to be out there with the team before they lined this game. So I'm not 100% sure I totally understand why the line has moved that far down. Potential that it's been overbet to the under at this point, and that there's a little bit of an overreaction, and that there may be some line value on the over, but not enough for me to really take a swing at. I'm just going to stick with a Cowboys look here, and continue my expectation that the Rams and their poor depth are going to cost them preseason, cost them opportunities to look anywhere half decent in this preseason.
Yeah, wow. In the last 40 minutes. Not even. Oh, I guess so. If it's 30. So I guess in the last less than an hour, there's only 2.5 left. There's 3s across the board now. So an hour ago, these were all 2.5s. And now we have a 3 everywhere except for Intertops and Pinnacle. And Pinnacle's 2.5s at minus 127. So if you're going to back the Cowboys, bet it right now while we're talking about it, because those 2.5s are going to be gone in minutes. Wow, that's wild on a Friday afternoon to see that kind of a move.